Hello, everybody. Just wanted to let you know we do have some bonus content at the end of this episode, so stick around if you want to hear us just being dumb and stupid. In the meantime, enjoy this episode on the Cold War Kids, Robbers and Cowards, and Pineapple Express. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. You know what podcast you're listening to, idiot?
You know.
You fucking clicked on it, okay? You know I shouldn't have to tell you what you're listening to.
Don't lie to me. I can.
And if this is your first podcast, welcome. Welcome, every new listener. It's great to see you. You're listening to One for the Other podcast.
You still clicked on it, shithead.
Yeah, fuck you. Never mind. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't even want you here.
I don't even want you here.
You know what? All of you, stop listening right now. If I see a single view further than this point, I'm deleting the entire podcast. I have the power to do that.
In the trash can. The digital trash can. Or maybe a physical one. We could print out like a PDF that says One for the Other on it and just throw it in a garbage can.
I'll put it in the trash can on my MacBook Air and throw it out the window.
Yeah, it'll make the sound and go however it goes. No, anyways. The show goes on. Show goes on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the One for the Other podcast. I'm Lane. That is
Josh.
And we talk about music and movies on this podcast. The only two things that we really care about at all, ever. So.
Sorry, Mom.
Movies got one on you. I mean, have you seen Citizen Kane, dude?
Come on, dude.
I mean, Mom's pretty cool, but the Citizen Kane.
I mean, Anna Kendrick's got some fat fucking tits, you know?
She's in movies sometimes.
I no, watch okay. Anna Kendrick films.
Don't watch. Well, no, you can watch one of them.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yes, that's it. You got it. Okay. We're talking about music. Josh had the responsibility of picking the record for this week that we're going to talk about. What did you pick?
This week, I went with a record that I've listened to a decent amount. It's something I enjoy. I actually found this band the same way I found Joywave, was they opened for Young the Giant when I saw them live. And I knew that ahead of time, so I started listening to their stuff early. And I fell in love with their earlier discography because they didn't have deluxe editions since they were early in their career. And I had a weird thing where I was trying to listen to their stuff and then deleted the deluxe editions and meant to put the regular ones on for the other albums and forgot. So I only really listened to these two for a while and got Stockholm Syndrome maybe. But yeah, the record that I've been avoiding is Robbers and Cowards by Cold War Kids. Lane, what did you think? Yeah. Oh, I guess I'd say it's like a alt-rock record.
It's a blues rock. It is a one-for-one copy of a Black Keys or a White Stripes record. So everyone go listen to White Stripes debut. Go listen to, I don't know. Black Keys fucking suck. But go listen to Black Keys and you'll get the same vibe as this record gives off. I'm going to be real with you, Chief. Don't like this record. It's fucking stupid.
Oh.
I don't make the rules. But, why I don't like it? Because.
Well, I do like this record. Because I haven't listened to White Stripes or Black Keys, so
yeah,
I guess that's part of it. But I like what they do with the stuff. I like the piano that they do, how they get all like bing 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 with it sometimes. I think it's fun.
No, that is fucking stupid. Because they have this Ford commercial sounding ass song, and then they just slam on the keyboard. It doesn't make it any more fucking profound or avant-garde when you're just being an asshole and it don't sound good. Like, you wouldn't put that part in the Ford commercial, but you put the rest of the song in the Ford commercial because it sounds like Ford commercial.
Which song are you talking about?
All of them! Every single one! Specifically, the Hang Me Up to Dry song. That's like the most radio friendly, I feel like.
I like that.
But even that one, it has a and it has its fucking spastic man on the piano.
It's all blink blink. Bing bong. It's gonna be a good podcast. I love this. I like what they. It's kind of a thing that they do a lot, where they kind of like. I wrote deconstructed ending because I'm fucking dumb and don't know words, but where they like slowly take out instruments and end on one part.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, and they do that a few times. I wrote it down for "Hang Me Up to Dry," but
Yeah.
they do it on a couple tracks, and I like that because I think it provides nice, like closure stuff. So
I could see that.
I
There's
think
just
it ends nicely.
okay. There's just not a lot. I don't know. There's not a lot of new things that this record is offering, and maybe that's why it rubbed me the wrong way when I was listening to it. I was just like, I can just go listen. It's like a Greta Van Fleet situation where it's just like I can just go listen to Led Zeppelin. With this, it's like I can just go listen to White Stripes or Black Keys, and I don't really like the Black Keys or White Stripes to begin with, so that doesn't help anything for my personal experience with this record. But like the production sounds good. The singer is fine for this style. There is one guitar part on the first track. What is that called? We Used to Vacation, where he's just like fucking doing. They're doing the stupid avant-garde shit in the middle of the verse, and it's so distracting. And also in the first track, there's this fucking shaker that sticks way out in the mix. This is the only like nitpick mixing thing that I found in the record. But there's this one fucking shaker that goes on for the whole song, and it sticks out like a fucking sore thumb. It's like, I don't know why my ear like grabbed onto that so much, but it was just like, oh my God, get it out of my brain. It's just
Nice.
so I don't like the first track very much.
I like We Used to Vacation. I think it's fun. I don't know. I just like this record. Maybe I should just listen to White Stripes, and then
I
would
think
be
you might
with-
have a really good time. Yeah.
Yeah,
with
because
the
I
White
really
Stripes.
like this stuff. One thing I like was like on Pregnant, where they kind of have this white noise type background. I really
Yeah.
like that. There's actually a funny story I have with that, where I was listening to this in the car once with my family, and it's just like some headphones, and it wasn't like too loud, so that like it didn't bleed out too much. And my sister was talking to my parents while I was listening to it, and like there was a point where I was just like getting into the song, and I realized I couldn't differentiate between my sister and the background noise of the song, like
Really?
without concentrating. So I was like, that's pretty fucking good. Like it emulates just that sense of murmur of conversation really well. It's just good. It's called Walla in film, just that like murmur of conversation.
Oh yeah.
It does that really well, so that like to the point where muted conversation blends in with it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I would have never picked up on that. So I just listened to this in the car by myself, or I
yeah,
listened to it a couple times with my fucking good headphones, and then a couple times bad headphones by myself, because I'm a very lonely man.
gotta be lonely. That's a must.
Number one. No, let me start over. Step one to listening to this record: be by yourself or in the car with your family.
What's number
Step
what's
two?
Step
Don't listen to the record.
two? Turn it off.
Turn it off. Because it's... Or to keep listening. I don't know. I'm just a fucking cynical piece of shit. I don't like anything.
Well, I get like seeing compared to like more successful bands, I can see that where it's like when someone is so close to that, and you're like, I would rather listen to that, like
Yeah.
what you said with Greta Van Fleet, where it's like we both wish that band would get hit by a car, because we're like Led Zeppelin is better, and not claiming to do anything new. I mean, they're in a slightly different camp because they're like wildly successful, and people are like, whoa, and it's like
Yeah.
there's not a lot of like big Cold War Kids fans. They have gotten
Yeah.
like way more commercially successful recently, but they've also changed their sound a lot. Sound. to give you a sense of what their sound is more like now, their record "L.A. Divine," I want to say, is what it was called. There was a song from that on the Riverdale soundtrack, so that's kind of what their sound is
Oh,
now.
gotcha.
Um, it's it's like a kind of more poppy version of like Rubidoux, the final track, which is like the most straightforward and like commercially friendly, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, just kind of. Some people might have fun with this, but I
What
didn't.
what did you think of the hidden track?
I don't know. It's fine.
I
I
re-
I was looking at the track listing and it's like, why the fuck is this last track 11 minutes long?
yeah,
Um,
and then it ends, and
but
you're like, why is it? There's like 6 minutes left. What the fuck's going on?
yeah, yeah, and then I fucking usually didn't make it to the last song in the first place because I was just like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah, the
So
only note I had for it was what confidence could have been.
yeah,
The Joywave one. What's something I like about this, which again may just be like not diving into it, but I like what they do with their songwriting in that they the characters that they explore in their songs are often people who do something that is like wrong, but they're looking for the right. They do that a lot in this with songs like Saint John and Robbers and their Passing the Hat. Like, there's a lot of things where you're like, this is not necessarily a character that's like lawful good, but they're like trying to accomplish something good
yeah,
or at least have a redeeming quality about them, and I like that.
yeah. That's fair. That's not something you know me. I'm not. I'm so bad at like intentionally going out of my way and listening or listening to the record while looking at the lyrics, especially for a record like this, like a rock record. I usually don't. I'll usually do it for a rap record most of the time for some
Yeah.
reason.
Well,
I
and
don't know why.
I've been exposed to this record since high school, so I've
Mm-hmm.
had plenty of time to digest it and see all
Totally.
that.
Yeah.
Only other note I had was for the song Hospital Beds, because, I mean, I like the song, but also Florence and the Machine did a cover of it. And I
Really?
remember Ethan playing it, and I was like, oh, I know this song. Wait,
Yeah.
no, I know this song, but different. And then we figured out, and I was like, wait, is mine a cover of yours? But nope, Florence and the Machine covered Coldwork. It's not the other way around.
Haha, get fucked, Florence and her machine or the machine.
Do you think they don't get along with Tom Morello really well, or
Hmm.
because
Probably not.
well, Florence is probably okay, but he probably doesn't like the rest of them
I don't know. Yeah, the machine.
because he's gonna kind of flip out. He's gonna go crazy.
He's gonna get really mad.
He might even
Like-
say fly into a rage. I don't know. This is a shitty joke.
Yeah, bad joke. Bad life. See you guys later. I'm out of
Yeah,
here.
we're
Peace.
Bye.
In the trash can.
I'll
But
put
yeah,
it
that's
back.
all I really have to say about it. I didn't really take too many notes or anything about it. What about you? Do you have anything more to say?
No. I wish I had done their second record. I flipped
Yeah.
a coin between this and the second one, but I like the second one more, and I didn't realize that. I think I realized it like the day after we recorded, and I was like, I
Yeah.
don't want to take it back now. So I almost wish. I don't think it would have been that much different. They're similar. I just kind of prefer the second one a little bit. So outcome
enough.
probably would have been the same.
Yeah. All right. You rate it first.
I'm giving this 7 out of 10.
All right. I'll
Good.
give it a 3, 4. 3 out of 10. Not my thing.
Combined, it's a 10. So
That's true. Nas's record is a combined 20.
whoa, that's crazy.
Did you know that?
I couldn't even do the math on that. That was wild.
Damn, holy fuck, dude. It's a human fucking calculator, man. Holy shit. All right. This goes in C tier.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Sorry. Don't make the rules. But Josh, yeah, definitely take a listen to. Let me see if it's their debut or what. But I've heard very good things about the White Stripes record, where it's like the fuck? You know the record, like it's like them sitting down or something, and it's like red and black.
They're all red and black.
Yeah.
Is it
Or red and white or something?
Get Behind Me, Satan?
Maybe.
Is it
Fuck
Elephant?
if I know. Is it The White Stripes? It might actually be that one.
That's the debut.
I don't know. Take a friggin' listen. You'll like it. Okay, moving on to the film. I had the responsibility of picking the film. And I, for some fucking reason, picked a Judd Apatow movie. Because I hate my life. I picked Pineapple Express, the 2008 American buddy stoner action comedy film.
You did this.
I did do this. I really did. This is entirely my fault. What did you think?
I think that no one should ever watch this movie. It should never have been made. It has a 73% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, and anyone who, the people who contributed to that should be put down. I think if you could give euthanasia to a film, this film would deserve it. I laughed 5 times. I'll say I laughed those 5 times.
Really?
But that's it. I don't remember why. I don't remember what the jokes were. But I laughed 4 or 5 times. And that's it for the entire movie. And the rest
It's
of the
2
time,
hours long.
Yep. And I hated every minute I wasn't laughing. Every
I
fucking
laughed.
minute.
So I laughed one time audibly at. It was something Craig Robinson said, the black guy. The only black guy in the film.
Who is written awfully.
Yeah, very bad. He's like, I don't understand. He like dies 3 times.
He has a line that's, I seen it. And that's the level of writing for him. That's what his character, that's how it's written.
Maybe that's why I laughed at. 'Cause it's so
that
fucking
you ain't
stupid.
talking shit about the greatest goddamn movie of all time, Pineapple Express. Okay, let me
We
tell you
are,
why this is
so-
the greatest fucking movie of all time.
Put my
Reason
voice over your
one,
mouth. You're clipping.
Reason 1, Seth goddamn Rogen. Okay, that is a national treasure. Okay, comedy genius. And Pineapple Express, classic Seth Rogen. Okay, it has everything that you need from the guy. His pants off. His laughs hilarious. His jokes on point. Now I know I just heard you saying that you have hated every minute of this movie.
I might
But
just
I
stop the
watched
recording.
it with you. I watched it with you, and you were laughing. 5 times I counted. You laughed.
I said that.
I did not hear that. But you cannot
did
say
say
you
that.
hated every minute of it when you were laughing.
I hated every minute I wasn't laughing. That was the line. If we have the stenographer read it back, I'll
Read
say,
it back.
I'll read it. Can we rewind the tape, please? Thank
You
you.
don't delete the VOD, guys. Just play back the VOD, okay?
Let me explain. Give me the shit. Fuck out of here. This is my shitty fucking kid that crashes here. His name is Shitbag. Let me list everything. Seth Rogen dates a high schooler. It's creepy and bad, and I hate it. Why is this in the film? Seth Rogen wrote this. He intentionally wrote his character to date an 18-year-old, and then defend that relationship, and then
Well, it's
pretend
supposed to
like it's
be.
normal.
It was supposed to be James Franco.
Great conflict within the film.
It's not
but-
great conflict. It's
Great
fucking
conflict.
creepy.
Your dad's character.
It's just stupid. Like that
Little
fucking
bit.
scene where they're in the high school, where he goes to visit his girlfriend in the high school, and they're obviously trying to do that fucking improv thing. Oh, that happens so many times where they just improv, and you can totally fucking tell. Like when Danny McBride and Seth Rogen are in the bathroom and he's bleeding out and eating spaghetti or whatever the fuck, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, I could be an anal bead." Yeah, we can totally fucking tell you didn't write this shit, and it sucks. You look like a fucking amateur improv troupe. You fucking hacks.
And
This made $102 million worldwide on a $26 million budget. How?
it's fucked
How?
up.
Because it's a great movie. Just a great movie.
It's 'cause-
People agree.
It's because people like my parents watched it and don't know a fucking thing about weed or the fucking anything. They're like, haha, funny fart jokes and drugs, whatever, fuck word.
He said doobie. And I
Oh my god!
He said
They
doobie.
said doobie. Unironically.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
They were
this
like-
was
I
made in
smoked so many
2008,
doobies today.
Which at the time,
Get the
this was
fuck
peak
out of my
comedy.
room.
It's
This
not
is- no, I'm gonna
1974.
Get out of
I'm
this
It's
gonna
not
defend this movie.
1963, Derek.
Comedy in 2008. You
Get out of my
cannot
room.
judge it with a 2020 perspective when it is a 2008 movie.
I can. We watched a
gotta
movie.
judge it
We
in
watched a much
2000
older film that was funnier, way funnier. Still holds up, even better. Not creepy.
People love
Not
this movie
creepy.
for a reason.
Not
That
creepy.
was the culture
Not
back then.
creepy.
You cannot judge it.
Full disclosure, that was a little bit scripted.
Yeah, I could tell.
But yeah, this movie does suck, and I hate
Yep.
it. Remember what I said about how Monty Python made the jokes first and then did the plot? They decided to just stop the plot whenever they wanted to do a joke, and then when the jokes were done, they said, "Okay, now the story can continue." And that doesn't. You can't do that.
What story was there? Okay, here's what I don't understand about the plot. Is I don't want to get into all Redditor plot hole thing, but it's like, okay, you see someone get murdered and it's a drug dealer and you do drugs. You're not going to go to the police, and this dude knows that because you do drugs too. You buy his drugs. It could have been literally solved with just like, hey, I'm not going to rat you out. And he's like, okay, cool. I know you won't because you're also a drug user and I will put you in prison and probably kill you in prison.
And
So it's like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't do anything.
And they just forget. They just like don't do shit. Like when James Franco buzzes up this one guy when Seth Rogen's in his apartment, he doesn't actually buzz him in, and we know that the buzzing
Really?
system works because he buzzes in Seth Rogen later, and they pause the
Yeah.
plot for about 2 minutes for a joke about them not being able to coordinate the buzzing. No, he literally is on the speaker and he says, "Okay," and he's like, "Buzz me," and he's like, "Okay," and he just
Yeah,
moves away.
it's
and then
the
the guy
worst.
walks up. I feel like I had more, like, about where they didn't, like, they just forgot to write shit because they were too busy making shitty jokes. Like, the production isn't great. Like, at the end, they're like, "Oh, I look like this," and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You look like you
Yeah.
rolled around in dirt and you have a scratch on your eyebrow. You couldn't even
Yeah.
bother to make yourself look actually traumatized or beat up. Like, holy shit. Here's a guy that's literally who's dead. He's dead. He got shot twice in the stomach and left to bleed for hours, but he's just like, no, he's sat down, guys. He's okay.
And then- And then like he drives Seth Rogen to the thing, and then he's like, "Nah, I'm leaving." And then he comes back for no reason.
Yep. Oh, no,
He's just back.
He's like hanging out of the car, and then he gets in the car and drives away, and then he drives back, and then he gets shot more, and then they go
Yeah.
to the
And then he blows
diner.
up, and then he's still alive. And I think that's kind of the gag, is like, "Oh, look at this guy, he won't die." But it's like,
It's not a gag though. It's just,
it's not funny. It's not funny.
You're just making a character like show up again. You're not even
Yeah.
making a point of it. They didn't even have the brains to make it a joke and be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're still alive." They were just like, "Oh, you're still alive, of course. Now now the story can continue. Welcome to the story." They don't know how to do fight scenes or conflict of any sort, so they just resort to screaming and yelling over each other and making as much loud noise as possible to hope that something will be funny or that your brain
Yeah.
will just short circuit, and it doesn't, and you just like stop doing everything and sit there with a straight face and then wait for it
Yeah.
to be over. But it takes like fucking 8 minutes for one person to be shot. It's just a weird Asian gang. What the fuck is that? Why would you write that? Why would you leave that in the movie?
Because Ken Jeong, haha.
They don't even utilize
Gay.
Ken Jeong.
Yeah.
He's barely in the fucking movie.
I don't
Why?
understand. I don't.
It's fucking stupid.
It's then they're okay. You brought up those fight scenes. So the last 25 minutes of the movie is like this big action blockbuster thing. And their attempts at like slapstick humor are, "Oh, you got kicked in the balls," or "Fat man fall down." That's literally it. It's not anything clever like with The Naked Gun, for example. You know, that has some fucking really, really good, like, Three Stooges ass fucking slapstick because they actually thought about it and they made fun of slapstick as like a concept. But this movie, Judd Apatow is just like, haha, Seth Rogen to say and fall down. Isn't that funny, guys? And then he smoke weed and call it doobie.
Weed, and he's always high, so you can't even make these funny moments of like his judgment is suddenly impaired. Like,
Yeah.
you could do that, but you wrote your character to be someone who's just constantly smoking, so they're always high, so you've immediately removed any comedic value from drug use, because that doesn't make it funny when it's your default personality, because he goes about his day like this, so he doesn't get affected by it. That's like, wouldn't that be the main thing of a stoner comedy? Of like, look at these guys who can't function, but he functions fine the whole movie.
Yeah.
I found my notes of bad writing. When the lady cop or whatever is going, and then the other guy's like, "I'll cover you." That means lay down covering fires and shoot so they don't get shot. He doesn't pop up. He stays behind the crate the entire fucking time, and then she just runs and does shit. Why would you? That's a simple fucking action. That's the easiest thing to write. Or if he didn't do it, fucking shoot again. You can do multiple takes. And then they're like, "Oh, you came back." Motherfucker didn't come back. He was up the whole time. Like, he walked from the vent 20 feet from the barn back into the barn. He didn't go back down. You can't say you came back for me when you had to come up to see him. You went to him. He didn't come back to you. Do I have to
But Josh,
explain
they're
this?
high on marijuana leaves. They're high on the ganja. So their brain don't work good.
I was worried I would lose my rage in between watching and recording this, and I have not lost a single thing.
Yeah.
And James Franco
It's-
looks like me a little bit in this movie. I can't handle that.
A little bit. That's pretty funny.
Mm-mm.
I think the only performance in this movie that was not like worthwhile or anything or funny at all, it was more surprising, I think, was Danny McBride's performance. It was like, because he's literally typecast as the funny redneck for every fucking movie he's been in, and to see him be like himself, I guess, is kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not funny, like the things he was written to say or improvs aren't funny, but the concept of him not being typecast as funny yeehaw is hilarious.
Seth Rogen, I wrote, is if Adam Sandler never made good movies. Like, if Adam Sandler's entire career was Jack and Jill,
Oh, I
that's
see.
Seth
Yeah,
Rogen.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
There's-
most definitely.
There's no uncut gems. It's almost
Nope.
kind of like Adam Sandler's kind of in that same thing with like Nicolas Cage, where he has good movies and laughable movies, like
Yeah.
awful. But
Yeah.
Seth Rogen never made the good ones. He just only
No.
puts out the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a hack. I don't know why. How is he famous? How is he successful? He's not funny. He doesn't. Does he do stand up? If he does do stand up, I bet it's fucking awful. But it just fucking shits out. Have you seen The Interview?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Same
it,
fucking
but
shit.
It was,
It's the worst movie. And that's the one thing that a comedy movie, if your comedy movie isn't memorable and you cannot remember it a week after you watch it, what's the point? Shit movie.
shit movie. Don't watch it. This movie shouldn't have been made. Shouldn't have done as well as it did.
Yeah.
I pray that maybe things are different now. That was 2008, and I don't think they are, but I'm gonna
No.
pretend like they are for my own sanity, just cause.
Fair enough.
Anything else?
It's too long. It's 2 hours. I don't have. That's it. No, I can't. I can't get into another rant. I'm done.
All right,
What are we rating this?
you first.
I'm giving it a 1 out of 10.
I am also giving it a 1 out of 10. I would give it a 0. I don't even know if that's on our scale, but because of the 4 laughs I had, I'll give it a 1.
Yeah, I laughed one time, so that's it. One laugh equals 1 point.
Yeah. if you can just barely make me laugh, I have to give you the slightest bit of credit. But
Pity.
the most like the needle in a haystack thing. It's like you have one bit of hay in this stack of needles, and your one point is that hay. But you deserve to jump into a stack of needles, Seth Rogen. I'd say that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I think we need a new tier for this movie.
Shadow Realm?
No, I think we just name it Seth Rogen.
Just Seth Rogen. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I won't do it.
Or Judd Apatow tier or whatever. I think it just deserves its own
shit tier.
place. Shit tier channel.
Shit tier. No more. Well, that's it for this episode. Now allow us to come back down to the delirious half energy state we were in before at a much more level, since we just used all our energy yelling. But thank you for listening. Even though we told you not to, that was a test. You passed. Congratulations.
Pass the test.
You get a dick pic. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And next week, we should say what we're doing next week. Lane, you have the record. What are we listening to?
So we are listening to a record that I cannot stop listening to. It's been a kind of a common theme. This is a record that I listen to at work all the time. It's great to just put on and fucking hashtag vibe to.
Hashtag.
It's a, I don't know what you would call this. I'm just going to call it electronic music. It's an electronic music record from producer Calm Trues. And it's his 2012 release, In Decay. I'm a pizza delivery man, so instrumental music is perfect for me because I just get to turn it on and dissociate while I drive. It's cool. And I think we're gonna like it a lot. I think it's a very fun one. We're gonna have a good time.
That's good. I had the movie, and I was looking through Netflix, and at first I saw some 007 films, and I was like, oh, maybe we'll do that. And then I saw this, and at first I was like, oh, I don't know which one to do. And then I thought, do I want to watch something that's probably just going to be another James Bond film? Or do I want to watch this, which just piques my interest? It's from, I think it's 80s. I don't remember which part of the 80s, but it's from the 80s. It's called Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Clowns with a K. It's going to be a great shitty horror movie. Some good laughs. I'm ready to laugh my abs off. So yeah, I'm fucking so excited to watch this because I think it's gonna be
me too.
Fucking
it's a cult classic, man. I don't know why I haven't listened to or watched it, but that's gonna be a fun one.
There was no trailer on Netflix, but I was so peaked I looked up a trailer online, and it looks goddamn great. Shitty 80s horror movie.
Yes.
Real good laugh.
Yeah, boy.
So that should be
all right,
fun.
everybody. Go listen to Clowns. Go watch Clowns.
Go listen to Clowns. Do it. They're saying the good shit.
They're fighting the good fight out there, okay? Go listen to them. Go watch Clowns. Go listen to Tom Cruise. Go do everything Josh said.
Go follow our Instagram, onefortheother.podcast. Go to our website. It's linked in the description because the URL is generated by Squarespace. I don't want to be mean and say it's dumb because it's very good service. So
this episode was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend. Raid Shadow Legend. Download for free and get 1,000 coin.
Get a hot anime waifu. She'll
using our code One for the Other. Raid Shadow Legend.
Join our clan, the fuck Seth Rogen's.
The fuck? I want to have sex with Seth Rogen's wife. Does he have a wife? Is he married?
I feel like he does have a hot wife. I'm really glad I did that while I was recording.
Let me see. Lauren Miller.
Why did you scream?
Oh, she is hot. Damn it. The fuck?
Can we rewind? What was that scream?
It's a little squeal. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm known to squeal sometimes.
Only when
I'm a squealer. Okay.
That's
Goodbye,
all.
everybody.
Bye.
Ooh, that's a good waveform. Holy shit. Maybe I should move it back a little bit. There we go. So if I cough, it still clips the fuck out of it.
I just heard
Sorry.
the beginning. I just heard.
Sorry, viewers at home.
I'll make sure to put that in.
Yeah, put it in. Put it in the middle of the episode. I'm gonna be making a very verbose point. Just put my hack into it.
I'm gonna censor this episode with that sound. We're going
Okay.
clean now.
All right. No forward. No forward.
Okay.
It's censored. I can say whatever I want now.
That's the only word I'm gonna uncensor from your track now.
Go ahead. No one listens anyways. Hello,
Fuck,
all
if I
three
could-
listeners.
If I could not be so fucking tired. I didn't know I was this tired until I sat down to do this. Holy shit.
I'm Goon. My head was on the water.
Could you turn your fucking car alarm off? Oh. They did.
Wait.
Didn't clean the windows this morning. Again? Twice?
Hey, Warren.
I'll fucking stab you.
Oh, God.
That's what I fucking thought.
I ate too much.
But yeah, they cleaned the windows this morning. So I woke up and there was a dude who was like at the next window over.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, "Hello, sir."
I would panic.
Just kind of like reached over and pulled the blinds down.
Do you not sleep with your blinds down?
No,
You're crazy, man.
I have. Well, there's like two windows in my room. One of them faces Colfax and the other faces Jersey. And the one that faces Jersey I leave open, but the Colfax one I leave closed because that's where my dresser is. And there's usually, I think they just finished, but there's usually people working on the building right next to us on their roof.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be naked in front of them, but
Nikki.
there's no one like permanently outside on Jersey.
Yeah. Look at this naked Jacob. Doesn't even put any clothes on. Oh, boy.
Plenty to say.
All right. Let's just start it.
I'm still getting shit. That took a
Hello,
lot
everybody.
of
Just
brain power to tell that window story. It's where I'm at right now, okay? I had to completely pause what I was doing, and then I came back and was like, what the fuck is going on?
Peanut brain.
Peanut
Brain
butter
with
jelly
peanut.
time. Peanut butter jelly time. Maybe
Brain
I'm
made
just
of
tired
peanuts.
because I know that after I do this, I have to pack for a trip to Aspen with my family for like 4 days and also do the dishes.
Oh, you did, boy.
Yeah, because Derek's moving out.
What?
Yeah, I can't afford it, so we're getting a new roommate. He has a friend who's going to stay for a little bit until I find a permanent one, but
Yeah.
also,
Fuck.
also I broke up with Amy today.
Oh, shit. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm going to lay out the whole story.
Okay.
So I just, on like Sunday, I was like, okay, it's breakup time.
Yeah.
I had actually thought about doing it a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and then we met up, and I didn't have the courage to do it. Because, like, we don't see each other that much. So, like,
Yeah.
it was just like, oh, I see you. Oh, this is really nice, actually.
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, I got to do it. So I texted her, I was like, hey, can we meet on Tuesday? I got to say something. And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, 12:30 at festival? She's like, okay. So on yesterday,
Yeah.
I went, and then she didn't show. I was there for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I had to go back to campus. And so text her when I got there. Hey, here I am. I'm at the same spot last time.
Yeah.
It went through as a text, not an iMessage. And none of our texts before I've ever done that, which was weird. And the same thing when I text her, I have to go back to campus. And then I said, I'll call you when I'm free.
Yeah.
So that was 1:45 I left. Or 1:15.
Okay.
3 o'clock I get back to the apartment. I call her. Rings all the way through. Doesn't pick up. No voicemail. So I can't leave one. I was like, okay. So I guess I'll just wait till tonight. So I got off at like 9:45.
Yeah.
And I called her. Same thing. I was like, fucking, come on. So this morning I wake up. Before I was like, last time, call her. No pick up. Send her a text. And okay.
Jesus. That's annoying.
Well, and it's like, because of that, the text was like kind of mean, where it's like,
Yeah.
when I was there, I was just be like, I don't think I'm getting what I need. It's not going to work out.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? No, fuck you. You ruined this.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong. And then I ended it with, I was like, normally I would say we should still be friends, but I don't ever really want to talk to you again. Have a good life. And if you see me in public, do me a favor and look the other way.
Jesus.
I felt pretty cool when I wrote that.
You crazy. You would never say that in real life, though.
No, I would never say that in person, but because you forced my hand over text to do this over text, I'm going to be a dick. And I don't regret it.
Kind of fair, honestly.
Yeah, I only gave you 4 other fucking ways to
Yeah.
redeem yourself. You got to show up, even if
Yeah.
you know what's happening. Or answer my fucking phone calls.
Yeah, that would work too.
Like, you can't just stop it from happening if you don't talk to me. It's still going to happen. Did I tell you about the scene from Lucifer where this one character is talking to this demon, and the demon's like, I mean, you got what, another 5 years? And she goes, how old do you think I am? And then she goes, I don't know, 30?
I don't know. Give or take. It's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny, haha.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.